dear students. So in the previous video we started discussing regarding the solution chapter where we have completed up to the Raoult's law, okay, and even I told some solutions will going to follow the Raoult's law, okay, we're going to obey the Raoult's law where some are not, okay. So even based on that one, how we can classify them as like an ideal and the non-ideal solutions, we have completed that, okay. So now even we have discussed what are the like ideal solutions, what are the properties of ideal solutions, okay, those all things we have discussed. And again I am like telling, please do remember those points, because for your theory part of view, for your exam, there a question will definitely appear based on the write the characteristics of an ideal solution like that, okay. I hope it is clear for you. So the next part of that one is about, so even I told what are non-ideal solution as well, and the differences between the ideal and the non-ideal we have discussed, okay. So in this part we will going to discuss the classification of a non-ideal solutions, okay. So based on whether the value of the pressure or the total pressure is less than that of according to the Raoult's law, or more than that of according to the Raoult's law, okay. Where the theoretical value according to the Raoult's law is matching, obviously it is not matching since it's a non-ideal solution, okay. So if it is not matching means either the value that should be greater than that is obtained according to the Raoult's law or by the theoretical value, or the value should be, which value, the partial pressure or the total pressure value should be lesser than that been obtained from the theoretical part of the Raoult's law. So based on the value, whether it is more or less, the non-ideal solution can be classified into the non-ideal solution which shows the positive deviation, from the Raoult's law, Or another classification, that the non-ideal solution with a negative deviation from the Raoult's law, okay. So let us discuss these two very important concepts, okay. So before going to that, we know that the non-ideal solution which does not obey the Raoult's law, we have studied that one, okay. So if it does not obey means what? The condition is here, the P total obtained from the Raoult's law after mixing the A and the B component should be equal to the product of or a sum of a partial pressure of a component of a pure and a B component of a pure, and along with their mole fraction. This is what we have studied, okay. So but for a non-ideal solution, the value is not equal, okay. So P total that we obtained from the theoretical part will be totally is different from that of a PA plus PP after mixing, which is like a absurd part we could say, okay. So this is what the non-ideal solution, or we could say PT is not equal to sum of P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. This is the condition of a non-ideal solution, okay. So when I say not equal, either the P total obtained according to the theoretical part, according to the Raoult's law, okay, should be greater than that of a PA plus PB that I mix while doing the experiment. I could say in this way, okay. So P total obtained is totally different, or it is showing the positive deviation or the pressure created upon mixing, okay, is greater than that of a PA plus PB, or P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. The value we are getting is more than that expected, okay. Similarly, it can be a condition like that, the P total obtained, okay, will be less than that of PA plus PB, I could say, okay. So however they are not equal. Not equal means it should be a greater or should be a lesser, okay. So this is a condition for the positive deviation, and this is a condition for the negative deviation. I could say in another way that PA, partial pressure of a component obtained according to the Raoult's law is greater than P naught A into XA. Okay, so means it is not a product of when we do the product of the partial pressure of a pure component A, its pressure into its mole fraction. When I get a value for this, when I observe the practical value, it is greater than that is being obtained theoretically. Okay. Similarly, what happens in case of a negative deviation? Like let us consider A itself, PA obtained will be lesser than that of a P naught A into XA. Okay. So these are the two conditions for the positive deviation and the negative deviation. Now the question comes, why it's supposed to happen like this? Why it happens? It is because you need to understand the theory part over here. So let us go through that one. So you could see I have written 3 containers here. You could see I have written 3 containers. You could observe over here, that is the component A, the component B, and after mixing A and B. So here students, I am explaining why this positive and the negative deviation will going to take place. Okay, positive deviation and the negative deviation, why it's supposed to take place. Here you could observe. Let us consider A component, which is a pure before mixing. So these are like a molecules that are present. There are 2 chances that the interaction of a AA means, since a A molecule is surrounding with a similar molecules, okay, since a molecule is surrounding with some other similar A molecules, obviously the force of attraction or the intermolecular attraction will be same throughout the container. Okay, so AA interaction, listen carefully, if the AA interaction is more, okay, if the AA interaction is more means these molecules are strongly held with one another. These molecules are strongly held with one another. Okay, if they are strongly held with one another, where the escaping tendency is very less. The escaping tendency into a vapor state is very less. Okay, if it is less, then the vapor pressure generated by this pure component is also what? Less. Okay, this is for a pure component. Similarly, come to the B component. Here what happens? Obviously the same thing. This B molecule is surrounding with a similar B molecules in and around the container. Okay, if the interaction, if the force of attraction, if the interaction, if the bond between the BB molecule is stronger, or let us take it is very weak. Okay, if the interaction of BB is very less means what happens? So they are loosely held with one another. Okay, they are loosely held with one another, so they can escape, or their escaping tendency into a vapor state is what? More. Okay, if the escaping tendency is more means the vapor pressure of a pure component B is also more. Okay, I hope you got. Only thing what it depends between the interaction, whether AA molecules are strongly held or not, whether BB molecules are strongly held or not. Now come here. So when I take a component, the B component, when I am going to mix over here, obviously there occurs a bond that is AB. Okay, A molecules try to form a bond with the B molecules. There occurs an interaction between the A and B. So here comes the question: if the interaction, the intermolecular attraction, I could say, or the interaction between the A and B molecule is very strong, means the bond that is formed between the AB molecules after mixing is very strong compared to the each component before mixing. Means if AA interaction and BB interaction, okay, interaction is less compared to this one, or I could say AB interaction is more compared to this one, what happens? These molecules are strongly held. When these molecules are strongly held, the escaping tendency decreases. Okay, the escaping tendency decreases, so very less molecule will move to the vapor state, so that vapor pressure after mixing, that is P total, what happens? decreases. P total decreases. Vapor pressure of the mixture of the solution decreases. Okay, but according to the Raoult's law, it's supposed to be like a equal. But here what is happening? P total after mixing is less than that of a pure component A and A. When it is less, so it will going to show the negative deviation. Okay, the negative deviation from the Raoult's law. I could write for the negative deviation that P total obtained after mixing, okay, is less than that of a PA plus PB. Okay, this is one way, or I could write over here that the PA, the partial pressure of a A component obtained, okay, is less than that of a P naught A into XA. Okay, similarly there might be another case that the interaction of AA molecules and the BB molecules is less. Okay, the interaction of a AA and the BB molecules is less, we have discussed. When the interaction between the AA molecule and the BB molecule is more than after mixing AB, means if AB molecules are loosely held, the interaction of a AB molecules after mixing is very weak. What happens? These are loosely bonded molecules. Okay, more the AB molecules can escape into the vapor state. So there what happens? The partial pressure or the vapor pressure also increases. Okay, so I could say P total will be more, P total obtained after mixing is more than that of a PA plus PB. Okay, so this is what the positive deviation from the Raoult's law. This is the negative deviation from the Raoult's law. Okay, so all things depends on the interaction. Okay, so whether AA are strongly held or BB strongly held or AB are strongly held. Okay, if AB molecules are strongly held, repeating, if AB molecules are strongly held with one another, the escaping tendency into a vapor state decreases, so that the vapor pressure or the total vapor pressure upon mixing decreases. So that it is decreases negative. Let's consider it as a negative deviation. If the AB interaction is less than that of AA and BB, the escaping tendency of this AB molecule is more. So more vapors will be formed, more vapor pressure will be formed than these two. Okay, there what happens? P total will be greater than PA plus PB. So this is a basic condition for the positive deviation and the negative deviation from the Raoult's law. Now, only these two properties are important? No. There are some other properties like where we have studied. So, which are those properties? So, if I consider delta V upon mixing, okay, delta V upon mixing. Delta V upon mixing for a positive deviation. For a positive deviation, what happens? Let us take positive means it is greater than 0. Okay, so delta mix V upon mixing will be greater than 0. Greater positive. Okay, greater than 0. Okay, now delta H upon mixing. Delta H upon mixing is greater than 0. Or I could say not greater than 0. Greater than 0, I could say it is a positive value. Okay, so these two play a very important role along with this condition. Okay, so now let us consider these two properties are for what? The positive deviation. Delta V upon mixing is greater than 0 means what? So it is like not equal to 0 means that is there is a change in the volume upon mixing that we have discussed for the non-ideal solution. Change means what? The interaction. Okay, if the interaction is similar AA, BB and AB, the volume remains same. Okay, that is for the ideal. So non-ideal solution not equal means either the volume should increase or the volume should decrease. But here in case of positive deviation, what happens? Delta V upon mixing increases, means greater than 0 means the delta V volume will increase. The volume will increase upon mixing than an individual component. Okay. H upon mixing for the positive deviation from the Raoult's law solution is greater than 0. That is, it's a positive. So when I say a positive value, that is, it is an endothermic reaction. Okay. So for the non-ideal solution with a positive deviation, it is delta H upon mixing is positive. Means the heat is absorbed during the reaction, not released. Why? It is because, quite simple, delta H, heat need to be gained or absorbed to carry out the further interaction. Why it is supposed? Quite simple. Listen here. If what I told here is the AB interaction will be less in case of a positive deviation than like a theoretical part related. So here what is happening? If the interaction of AA is more, if the interaction of AA is more and the interaction of BB is more, okay, so we need an energy to break this bond, or the energy is released to break this bond. Okay, yes, the energy is released to break this bond. But when the interaction between the AB is less, when the interaction of A and B is less, the energy is absorbed to make a new bond over here, because there occurs a very less interaction. Okay, so upon mixing, if the interaction of A and B is very less, so enthalpy is absorbed to carry out the reaction. Okay, so that's why delta H upon mixing is positive, that is, the heat is absorbed. Okay, yes, so these are the conditions. Now if I consider for the negative deviation, quite simple. For the negative deviation, I could write over here delta V upon mixing is less than 0, that is negative, I could say, means delta V volume upon mixing decreases where in case of a negative deviation. Similarly, delta H upon mixing is less than 0, that is negative, that is, it's an exothermic reaction in case of a negative deviation. Why it's supposed to happen like this? See, delta V upon mixing is less than 0, they are telling. Why? Means the volume decreases upon mixing. So why means, quite simple, if the interaction of AA is less, okay, the volume will be more, means they are not, the intermolecular distance will be more. If the attraction is less, the distance will be more, so the volume will be more, right? Yes. So similarly, in case of a BB, what happens? If the interaction is less, intermolecular distance is more, volume is more. If the interaction AB is more, if A and B molecules are strongly interacting, strongly held, the intermolecular distance decreases. If the intermolecular distance decreases, the volume obviously decreases. So delta V upon mixing is less than 0, means it decreases. It's a negative value. Okay, so for what? The non-ideal solution with a negative deviation. Next one is like delta H upon mixing is less than 0. That is, the energy is released. The energy is released, okay, after mixing. Why it's supposed to happen like this? Quite simple. If the AA interaction and the BB interaction is less than AB interaction, the interaction is more for the A and B molecules to combine. So what happens? The energy is released to form a new bond, to form a strong bond over here. Okay. So if the energy is released, its value is negative, that is, it's exothermic in nature. Okay. So these are what the differences between the non-ideal solution with the positive and the negative deviation. So let us write the differences clearly so that you can understand. Now is that you need to go through the examples and the graphical representation. Okay, the graphical representation is quite same as we have studied for the Raoult's law. Positive means negative deviation will change. Okay, a little bit of change in the graph. That's it. Okay, now positive deviation and here it is the negative deviation. Okay, so So what is the condition for the positive deviation? That is P total is greater than PA plus PB. The difference might be asked for the 2 marks. Okay, P total is greater than PA plus PB, where in case of a negative deviation, P total is less than PA plus PB. Okay, yes. So the next one is delta V upon mixing. Delta V upon mixing is greater than 0, or you could write it's a positive. Okay, so here what happens? Delta V upon mixing is less than 0, or you could say it's a negative. Okay, so next one is delta H upon mixing. Delta H upon mixing is greater than 0, that is a positive value, that is it's an endothermic reaction. Okay, delta H upon mixing, the enthalpy of a reaction upon mixing is less than 0, that is negative, it's an exothermic reaction. Okay, so next I could say the interaction of AA, okay, the interaction of AA and the interaction of BB, okay, is greater than the interaction of A and B. Okay, this is very important. The interaction of AA and the interaction of BB is greater than that of a AB. So it shows a positive deviation. Similarly, the interaction of a AA and the interaction of a BB, okay, is less than that of a AB. This shows the negative deviation. So these are the differences that you have to remember for an exam point of view, and some questions will be asked for the 1 mark, like what is the value of enthalpy of a solution for the non-ideal solution with a negative deviation. So it is like a negative or less than 0, and the reaction is exothermic. So we can represent this non-ideal solution with a positive and the negative deviation through a graphical representation. Let us go through that one. It is quite simple. For the Raoult's law, we have discussed how to draw a graph for that. Okay, so if you have not gone through, please check the previous video where you can get the easy way of remembering this graph, and just you can go through how we can draw, how actually each term is referred as. Okay, yes, so by following that one, see here the graphical representation for the non-ideal solution with a positive deviation. Let us write. So the same graph here, we are mixing the component A and B. Okay, so here let us consider a graph where along x-axis it is a mole fraction, okay, along y-axis it is a vapor pressure. Okay, so initially what happens, let us take a pure component xb, okay, equal to 0 and xb equal to 1. So as the concentration, mole fraction increases, its vapor pressure goes on increasing. This is what we have studied. So this is the vapor pressure of a pure component B. Okay, so similarly what happens, let us consider xa equal to 0 and here xa equal to 1. As the concentration of a A increases, okay, the vapor pressure also what increases. Okay, so this is the vapor pressure for the pure component A. So this I have shown how to draw. Okay, so now the sum of, if I mix these two, we are going to get a P total of a solution after mixing. Okay, that is PA plus PB. Okay, so this is how we have learnt. Now the same graph here. So this is for what, like P naught A into XA for a A component. Okay, so this is for what, P naught B into XB for a component B. Now the positive deviation means what we have learned. Positive deviation condition is P total is greater than PA plus PB. This is what the positive deviation. Agree? Similarly, PA is greater than P naught A into XA. Similarly, PB is greater than P naught B into XB. Greater value is more than that expected according to the Raoult's law. So greater means, just observe, this is theoretical value we should get. But what we are getting, it's a more value than the theoretical. More means the higher. So that represented by this dotted line. Okay, you could observe this is a dotted line. Fine? Yes. See, similarly here, okay, the dotted line. So similarly here for the P not B, okay, the mode. Means you could observe this thick line which I have drawn, this is according to the Raoult's law. Okay, but we are getting the values more than that expected from the Raoult's law. So mode is represented above with this dotted line. Even the P total is greater than expected, even the partial pressure of a component is greater than expected, even the partial pressure of a B component is greater than expected. So this is for what? A positive deviation. Okay, quite simple. Now if you want, you can take down the graph, okay, or else see the negative deviation means what? Same graph, negative deviation means what you have seen, P total is less than PA plus P. Okay, that means what? PA is less than P naught A into XA. Similarly, PB is less than P naught B into XB. Less means what? So this dotted line will come over way below this thick line. Here it would observe, because it's a negative value, means the value is less than that expected from the Raoult's law. So even this P total will come below this thick line. Okay, so this is the graphical. The value is less than that expected from the Raoult's law. The value is less than expected from the Raoult's law. The value is less than expected from the Raoult's law. Okay, so this is for what? The negative deviation, and this is a simple way how to remember the graphical representation. Quite simple, but definitely you're going to get a questions based on this one in your competitive as well as a theory exam. Now the question comes, what are the examples for the non-ideal solution with a positive and the negative deviation? Okay, for the ideal solution we have gone through, and I have told you to remember an easy way that most of the organic solvents with the same molecular size, same interaction, similar structure will going to form an ideal solution. So when it comes to non-ideal solution with the positive and the negative deviation, you have to remember some different examples. So let us go through those examples. Here are some examples for the non-ideal solution with the positive and the negative deviation. Okay, that is for the positive deviation, the mixture of acetone plus ethanol, acetone plus carbon disulfide, water plus methanol, water plus ethanol, and carbon tetrachloride with the toluene. Okay, so for your competitive exam, the questions might appear based on this concept, like 4 options will be given and you have to mention which is an example for the positive deviation or for the negative deviation. So in such conditions you have to remember all these examples that is being given. Okay, so there is a little bit of a hint I can give, so through which you can remember the examples in an easy way. So let us go through that one. Before, for the negative deviation, it is acetone plus aniline, acetone plus chloroform, and methyl alcohol and acetic acid, water plus nitric acid, water plus HCl, acetic acid and pyridine. So these are examples. So there are a simple way where some examples you can remember. You could see here. So in positive deviation you have a acetone. Okay, even in negative deviation also you have a acetone. Okay, so here the trick that would apply, if the acetone is mixed with, quite simple, if the acetone is mixed with the ethyl alcohol and CS2. Okay, if the acetone is mixed with the ethyl alcohol and CS2, it's a positive deviation. Okay, so if the acetone is mixed with the aniline and chloroform, it's a negative deviation. So in both the condition, acetone will be there compulsory. If it is mixed with the alcohol and CS2, okay, it is a positive. If it is mixed with the chloroform and aniline, it's a negative. That is one way. Okay, and another way is that in both the cases we have water. In both the cases we have water. But here, water, if it is mixed with the alcohol, quite simple. Water mixed with the alcohol, it gives positive deviation. Water mixed with the acids, inorganic acids, will give the negative deviation. Okay, water mixed with the alcohol will give positive. Water mixed with the nitric acid and hexane, which are inorganic acids, will give the negative deviation. Another method you could just observe over here. In the positive deviation, you will not going to see any acid over here. It's an organic or inorganic acid. No acid will be present. But in case of a negative deviation, you could see an acetic acid. Okay, and the nitric acid and the HCl again acetic acid. Okay, so these are the simple way to remember the examples. Okay, please go through this one. Practice.